Your sunscreen, your snack, your charger. TSA just took all of it, and it's 100% legal. This summer, TSA is quietly cracking down on normal items, and travelers are getting caught off guard. You won't believe what they're confiscating now. And no, it's not just water bottles anymore. Today, we reveal 9 ordinary things TSA will confiscate in summer 2025 because of rules they never clearly explained. From powders to power banks, we've got real cases, real warnings, and what to do instead. At Jet Portable, we expose what airlines and airport security don't tell you. Our research is based on first-hand reports, insider data, and TSA's hidden policies. No fear, just facts that keep you flying smarter. Trick number 1, the protein powder trap. A man missed his honeymoon flight because of pancake mix. No joke, in 2025, TSA doubled down on powdered substances over 12 ounces, 350 grams. Protein powder, pancake mix, baby formula, pre-workout. If it looks like a suspicious powder, it's flagged. TSA considers these explosive simulants and forces secondary screening. If you're rushed, this means you miss your gate, and they don't care. One passenger in Denver was held for 40 minutes after a TSA agent couldn't clear his unmarked whey protein. And here's the worst part. You may pack it legally, but if it's unlabeled or opaque, they can still take it. Pre-portioned powders in sealed, labeled, transparent bags. Don't mix items. Always declare powders at the start of screening to avoid last-minute flags. If TSA sees it and you don't explain it, you're losing it. Have you ever had something taken by TSA that seemed totally normal? Drop your story below. We're collecting the craziest ones. Trick number 2, the hidden compartment. Water bottle. Looks like a normal water bottle, right? TSA flagged it as a smuggling device. TSA is now confiscating reusable water bottles with hidden compartments, even if they're completely empty. Some bottles are sold online with pill cases, powder slots, or stash caps. TSA sees these as intent to conceal, which justifies immediate confiscation. A woman flying from Orlando to LAX had her $45 bottle taken, simply because the bottom unscrewed. She didn't even know it had a hidden section. TSA policy. If a container suggests concealment, regardless of contents, it may be treated as prohibited. Avoid using bottles with multiple sections or non-transparent bases. Stick to simple, single-chamber clear bottles. Never joke about hiding stuff in your bottle. If questioned, ask for a supervisor and request they test the bottle on site. Trick number 3, the Smart Luggage Ban. Your $300 smart bag could get rejected at the gate. TSA doesn't care how high-tech it is. Smart luggage with non-removable lithium batteries is now a red flag. TSA and major airlines ban them entirely from carry-on and checked bags. Even if it fits size limits, if you can't remove the battery, it's confiscated or denied at the gate. A traveler on a JFK Dallas flight had to abandon her smart suitcase and her entire trip when she couldn't remove the power core. These bags are seen as a fire risk, especially in overhead bins or cargo. In 2025, lithium battery fires on board are one of the top safety concerns. Only fly with smart luggage that has removable batteries. Pack a screwdriver if the battery cover requires it. TSA may not help you remove it at the checkpoint. Consider switching to non-tech bags if your trip involves multiple airports or layovers. Trick number 4, the 12-ounce powder rule. Your protein powder might look like an explosive, and TSA could pull you aside for it. Any powder-like substance over 12 ounces, 350 grams, like protein powder, pancake mix, baby formula, or even coffee grounds, will now be flagged for additional screening. TSA agents can open the container, swab it for traces, or even confiscate it if it triggers an alert. One traveler missed her connection at LAX when TSA couldn't verify her vegan supplement mix. These powders resemble explosive precursors in X-ray machines. TSA is prioritizing speed plus certainty over nuance. That means your harmless pre-workout could ruin your layover. Pre-portion powders into small containers under 12 ounces. Clearly label all items with ingredients, purpose, or brand. Don't carry unmarked white powders in a Ziploc. That's a delay waiting to happen. Trick number 5, the overstuffed bag penalty. Your bag fits the size checker, but TSA still made you pay. Here's why. The TSA and airlines now look not just at baggage size, but also at apparent volume and bulkiness. Your bag may technically be the right size, but if it's overstuffed, the gate agent or TSA officer may mark it as too big. This means extra fees or the obligation to check the bag. In 2024, a traveler paid an additional $75 for a backpack that fit in the measuring box because the outer pockets were overstuffed. The expansion zippers had been left open. The luggage technically fit, but was deformed when officials tried to force it into the box. The rules are not interpreted as must fit in. They are interpreted as must enter and exit smoothly. Always close the expansion panels before the flight. Remove external jewelry, shoe bag, pillow, umbrella. For officials, less objections equals less penalties. Did you have to pay extra because of your luggage? Write down the details below and we'll listen to you. Trick number 6, the overloaded electronics pouch flag. Too many chargers in one pouch? TSA sees that as a security red flag. Here's why. Many travelers now pack their electronics in a single pouch. Laptop adapter, cable, power bank, USB, external hard drive. But in the summer of 2025, the TSA is flagging these electronics-heavy bags as a potential threat because scanners cannot get a clear image in these crowded objects. True incident. At Dallas Airport, a passenger's tech organizer with a tangled cable was taken for a second screening on suspicion of a bomb. There was only a cable and a power bank inside, but the inside of the device looked like a pile of heavy metal. Result: 40 minutes of waiting, risk of missing the flight, and a sweaty shirt from stress. Why is the TSA so tough? Bags containing a lot of cables and circuits can be read as IED, improvised explosive device. Especially combinations such as power banks plus metal-tipped pens plus small speakers look suspicious. Also, some fake adapters contain hidden compartments. Solution: separate your electronics into 2 separate compartments. Adapters on one side, chargers on the other. Wrap the cables with clips and place them neatly. Make the bag easy to open and quickly accessible before going to the TSA checkpoint. Make sure the power bank has a watt-hour label. Tip number 7. Too heavy to fly. How TSA marks overstuffed carry-ons. My bag fits in the hold, but it's still being flagged. Welcome to the new weight rule no one's talking about. Your bag could fit perfectly within the TSA size limits and still be checked because it's too heavy. What's the problem? Many carry-on bags that exceed the TSA size limits are denied boarding because they're too heavy. Especially during the summer months, increased cargo in the cabin is monitored more frequently because heavy carry-on capacity impacts air traffic and security. Real incident. Miami Airport, May 2025. A passenger's carry-on bag fit the dimensions, but it contained 2 large laptops, a charging station, shoes, and medications. The attendant said, "This bag is technically carry-on size, but it's overstuffed and doesn't fit in the overhead bins," forcing him to check it. The result? He had to pay an $89 fee before boarding. What's the new policy? At some airports, particularly Delta and United flights, luggage is inspected not only by size, but also by volume and density. Heavy, hard-padded bags may be flagged as a security hazard because they can damage overhead bins during transport. Portable chargers, thick laptops, or charging stations, especially when stacked, are detected by scanners as metal clutter, and the bag will be reopened. Solutions: choose a lightweight carry-on backpack over a hard-shell suitcase. Never place devices or weights. portable chargers, tripods, outside your bag. Test the bag before boarding. If the attendant has difficulty lifting the bag, they will raise a flag. Trick number 8. The hidden blade in your keychain. It's not a tool, it's a weapon. You just wanted to open a box. TSA sees a concealed weapon. That cute little keychain you carry? It just got flagged as a federal violation. Many passengers carry accessories like keychain knives, mini pocket knives, or folding screwdrivers as carry-on items. However, the TSA considers these items concealed sharp objects and confiscates them not optionally, but mandatory. The passenger was carrying a miniature pocket knife-shaped bottle opener, given as a shopping promotion. When the metal detector alerted, his item was thoroughly X-rayed. TSA officer, this qualifies as a concealed knife and you'll need to surrender it. They held up the entire plane. Because the passenger couldn't remove it from his luggage, the pocket knife was confiscated and the passenger's name was recorded in the TSA system as a flagged traveler. Keychain-shaped sharp objects can be visually perceived as toys or hardware. However, if these tools are longer than 2.5 inches or have a locking mechanism, they are classified as sharps under the Federal Aviation Act. TSA officers act based on form and potential, not intent. So simply saying, "It will open," isn't enough. Check your keychain before your flight. Remove any suspicious items from the key ring. Only check in multi-purpose items like Swiss cards, mini sets, compact screwdrivers, etc. Conduct your search using the "What Can I Bring" tool in the TSA app. Trick number 9. The innocent-looking gift that gets you flagged. Why TSA suspiciously loves wrapped boxes. It's not the contents, it's the wrapping that gets you stopped. If you packed a gift in your carry-on, TSA might just open it with scissors. Holidays, post-business trip gifts, or meaningful boxes brought from abroad. But wrapped gifts represent a transparency violation for the TSA. An X-ray machine can see what's inside the box. However, the wrapping paper and heavy ribbons obscure the contents. A passenger was bringing a Christmas gift for his grandchild. Inexpensive but meaningful. A wooden toy train wrapped in a stylish box. The TSA officer had to open the package because he received an unknown object with a dense shadow warning. The result? The gift was damaged and the contents were returned scattered. The passenger was annoyed, but the security rule remained unchanged. Wrapped boxes can be used to conceal explosives or illegal substances. Wrapping paper, especially foil, produces a strong metal signal in X-rays. According to TSA protocol, wrapped gifts may be unwrapped if contents cannot be confirmed. Either leave gifts open or place them in your checked baggage. Carry gift boxes open. Don't be afraid to show the contents. Make it clear to the TSA officer that it's a gift, especially in the pre-screening line. What was the most ridiculous thing you opened at the airport? What surprise did the TSA surprise you with? Write it below, so other passengers can take precautions too. Now you know the 9 everyday items that TSA might confiscate this summer, even if they seem totally harmless. If any of these surprised you, or if you've ever had something taken, tell us below. And don't forget to hit subscribe so you never get caught off guard again.